Hi, you Bible scholar. Yeah, you're a Bible scholar. Hello, welcome to another review. If this is your first time here, it is awesome to have you. My name is Taneza. I just realized that my hat and my nails. I'm sorry, guys. Stay focused. Hello, my name is Taneza. I'm the mom of 3 gorgeous children living in the heart of NYC on an adventure reading the Bible for the very first time. I'd love to have you along for the ride. I'll be reading from the NIV, the New International Version of the Bible, but whatever version, translation you have, stick with it. And if you don't have a Bible with you, no worries. I will put all verses on the screen. Scholars, how are you? How's your reading going? I accidentally flipped through the Psalms and I can't wait for those, you guys. These chapters and numbers were a little bit tough to get through, but I persevered because all right, let's just get into it. Numbers chapters 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right. Chapter 21, let's get into it. The Canaanite king heard the Israelites were coming. He attacked and captured some of them. And I wanted to read for you guys chapter 21, verses 2 and 3. Verse 2, Then Israel made this vow to the Lord. If you deliver these people into our hands, we will totally destroy their cities. Verse 3, The Lord listened to Israel's plea and gave the Canaanites over to them. They completely destroyed them and their towns. So the place was named Hormah. Israelites, they travel around Edom. I have my notes to remember in chapter 20, the previous chapter, Edom would not allow the Israelites to pass through. The Israelites began grumbling again. No bread, no water. Verse 6, The Lord sent venomous snakes among them. They bit the people and many Israelites died. Guess, I have my notes. Guess who intercedes to the Lord on the Israelites' behalf? Moses. The Lord told Moses to make a snake, put it on a pole, and whoever looks at it will live. Moses was obedient. He made a snake out of bronze. Moses made a bronze snake, and whoever was bitten would look at it and live. The Israelites journey to Moab. The Israelites send messages to Sihon, the king of the Amorites. I want to read verse 22 of chapter 21. Let us pass through your country. We will not turn aside into any field or vineyard or drink water from any well. We will travel along the king's highway until we have passed through your territory. Sihon said nope, not gonna happen. His army marched to the Israelites in the deserts. And then verses 24 and 25. Israel, however, put him to the sword and took over his land from the Arnon to the Jabbok, but only as far as the Ammonites, because their border was fortified. Verse 25. Israel captured all the cities of the Amorites and occupied them, including Heshbon and all its surrounding settlements. They defeated them. On to chapter 22. The Israelites are stationed in the plains of Moab. Balak was, I think it's Balak, kind of like Barak, but with an L. That's how I think it's pronounced. Balak was ruling Moab, and he heard all that the Israelites had done to the Amorites. He was scared. He sent messengers to Balaam, who was a seer, to curse the Israelites. Verse 12 of chapter 22. But God said to Balaam, do not go with them. You must not put a curse on these people because they are blessed. The last part of chapter 22, Balaam's donkey saves his life. And the donkey even speaks. Cute, right? Chapter 23. Balaam has Balak build 7 altars for him to sacrifice 7 oxen as well as 7 rams. Balak did it. Balaam reminded Balak he could only do what God instructed. Balak had wanted Balaam to curse the Israelites. Instead, he blessed the Israelites. I wanted to read for you guys in chapter 23, verses 25 and 26. Balak said to Balaam, neither curse them at all nor bless them at all. Verse 26. When I read this, you guys, I was like, that's not my verse for this weekend. That's my verse for this weekend. Balaam answered, did I not tell you? I must do whatever the Lord says. And that ends chapter 23. Chapter 24. I wanted to read for you guys verses 1 and 2. Now when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he did not resort to sorcery as at other times, but turned his face toward the desert. When Balaam looked out and saw Israel encamped tribe by tribe, the Spirit of God came upon him. Balaam spoke an oracle about how godly the tents of Jacob are. Verses 7, 8, and 9. Chapter 24, verse 7. Water will flow from their buckets. Their seed will have abundant water. Their king will be greater than Agag. Their kingdom will be exalted. Verse 8. God brought them out of Egypt. They have the strength of a wild ox. They devour hostile nations and break their bones in pieces. With their arrows, they pierce them. And then verse 9. Like a lion, they crouch and lie down. Like a lioness, who dares to rouse them? May those who bless you be blessed, and those who curse you be cursed. Balak is angry at Balaam, telling him that he was summoned to curse his enemies. Instead, he has blessed them 3 different times. Chapter 24 ends with verse 25. Balaam got up, returned home, and Balak went his own way. Chapter 25, verse 1. While Israel was staying in Shittim, the men began to indulge in sexual immorality with Moabite women. Verse 2, who invited them to the sacrifices to their gods. The people ate and bowed down before these gods. Verse 3, so Israel joined in worshiping the Baal of Peor, and the Lord's anger burned against them. And so it talks about the next few verses of chapter 25, an Israelite man that is so bold to bring a Midianite woman back to his tent. And Aaron was having none of that. He followed them. And Aaron actually drove a spear through the Israelite's body into the woman's body. I have in my notes, Aaron drove a spear through the Israelite body into the woman's body. The plague ended, the plague that had killed 24,000 people. Verse 16, the Lord said to Moses, treat the Midianites as enemies and kill them, because they treated you as enemies when they deceived you in the affair of Peor and their sister Cosbi, the daughter of a Midianite leader, the woman who was killed when the plague came as a result of Peor. And that, Bible scholars, is a review of Numbers 21 through 25. Our next review will be 26, 27, 28, 29, and Numbers chapter 30. We're in the home stretch, guys. We're in the home stretch of the book of Numbers. As always, I love hearing from you guys. Leave any questions, any comments, any concerns, or just to share information with each other in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.